Kel Hanneman here with spikeball. As you can see, I'm going to teach you how to set up the best spikeball net. People come to me and they ask me, what is spikeball? And I tell them, spikeball is everything. Spikeball is life. And you can't play spikeball unless you can set up the net right. So that's what I'm going to teach you today. First of all, you need to make sure you have all your pieces. You're going to first want your legs. These are called your legs. Next, you're going to want your arms. This is called your arm. And lastly, the net. Now to first set up the spikeball net, you're going to take an arm, and a leg, and you're going to put them inside of each other. There are holes, and you stick it in. And then you repeat that process over and over again until it makes a circle. Like so. Now you can't put two legs on, or two arms on each other because there's no hole, right? All right, you're picking up what I'm putting down. And then you connect the circle. Now, you got your rim, or as some people call it, your crust, because it looks like a pizza. Next, the net, or if you're going by the pizza terms, your cheese. So, you want to take it, and you want to put the two sides directly across from each other in. So first you want to hook this in. You want to hook about 1 or 2 squares down. If you can see the net, there are certain squares, and you probably want to go about 1 square, 2 squares to start out with. If you do multiple squares at first, then it will get too tight on one side, and you won't be able to put it in on the other side. So I'm going to set this up. Do 1 square there. And there. Then I'm going to come over here and do it directly across from it. Now the next step, you want to cross it like a cross. Do 2 sides on these. Now it doesn't look that pretty right now, but trust me, it's the most beautiful thing you're going to be able to see ever once I'm finished. Now, you're going to go around and fill it all in. Only putting it about maybe 2 squares down, because you don't want it to be too tight on the other side. And see how this, I only can fit it about 1 square down because I might not have distributed it right on that side and put too many squares on that one. But I can thankfully still get it, so it's completely fine. Alright, finally, make sure your net's okay. You're going to stand above it, and you're going to reach around it and make sure there's no parts that are really loose. So right now, I'd say right here's the loose, right here's really loose. So I'm going to come over here, I'm going to tighten this a little more. But with a spikeball net, you don't want it to be super tight. And how you can tell is you should be able to push down pretty far on it. And then you also could come at an angle like this, and it should be completely flat. If you see that your net is bowing or anything like that, it's too tight. So you make sure that's okay. And then lastly, you check on your ball. Make sure that this ball is not completely inflated. because then it will come off your hand weird. You want it to come off smooth and not super hard. With the Pro Net, it comes with this handy dandy thing on the bag, like this, where you can stick the ball in and stick it through. And if it goes through all the way, then it's inflated. Now, let's say I pump this up a lot. Now my ball can't go through. Got it? So, make sure that's inflated, and then you're ready to bump, set, and hit all day long.